everyone, I'm Tammy Mack and welcome to my channel. I am super pumped to be sharing with you my very first interview. It is with the Kensington Collective. It is a company out of Montreal, Quebec, and they kill it with the homemade, eco-friendly tie-dye garments for the whole fam jam. Without further ado, please welcome Rebecca. Okay, so I am super stoked, Rebecca. This is my first interview, and I am just so grateful that you took a leap of faith in me because I am just this whole idea for my channel. I'm so passionate to just spread everybody's, business opportunities and ideas and just their ventures throughout the whole country. And I feel like we tend to live in our little bubbles and we have our little people, our people in our bubble. And I just feel like there's so much for us to learn and share amongst the country. And that's kind of the idea for my channel.
It's very cool, and it's definitely something we need, like especially now when people are trying to support small businesses and Canadian owned and local. And I thought it was an awesome idea, and I love that it's you're a woman and it's a woman, and I run I'm a woman led business, and I just like the whole thing.
Yay! Yes. So I have a couple ice-breaking questions, and then we'll kind of get into deeper dives, and then just a closing. So my first question here is, where are you from?
Montreal.
Montreal, very cool. And are you like born and raised in Montreal?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Montreal, spent my whole childhood here. I went to university in England and I lived in Ottawa, but I cried every day I lived in Ottawa because I just wanted to come home. And so 5 years ago, I managed to come back home, and I've been living in Montreal ever since.
Very cool. And you're a teacher?
Yes, I'm a teacher, yeah.
What grade do you teach?
I teach high school science, and I'm actually in a Mohawk school that's right near Montreal.
Nice. Awesome. So what are 3 words that would best describe you?
Driven, energetic, and positive. I think I'd go with those.
Yeah, nice. Well, I mean, you're working full time and you got a side business, like you definitely have to be driven.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
kids, so.
Yeah. And just one icebreaking question left. Do you love or hate surprises, and why?
Oh, I hate them. I'm a planner, so I want to know everything. So I absolutely hate surprises. Also, like I send my husband like links to presents I want. I don't even want a present surprise. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me what I know I want on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not waste money and time. Just get me this.
Yeah. Okay, so I am super excited to hear about your company. So it's the Kensington Collective. What is it all about, and how did it come about?
So I guess I grew up wearing tie-dye t-shirts, thought it would be cool when I was like 12. I was like, oh, I wish I was born in the 60s. It was like a whole vibe.
Yep.
And I guess as I grew up, I still like to wear tie-dye t-shirts, but I like they just needed to be a little bit cooler and like maybe a little bit work appropriate and maybe a little bit adult appropriate, and not that like super bright like color. It takes up the whole shirt and you like, oh, that person's wearing a tie-dye shirt.
Yeah.
So when I was on mat leave, I was just tie-dyeing for like myself and my daughter. I posted a picture of it, and I was doing hand stitch monogram for my daughter. She was just born, and I thought it'd be, moms love their kids' names on stuff.
Yeah.
So I started just doing it, and I posted a couple of pictures, and I had some friends that were like, oh, we'll buy them. And I was like, oh, I'll just make them for you. And they're like, no, buy them.
Yeah.
Then so I started making them, and I made sure that for me, my background is that of biodiversity and conservation. So I wanted to make sure all the fabrics were eco-friendly and made of plastic bottles. And I didn't want to contribute to more fast fashion and waste. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this business, I have to find super comfy sweatshirts that do something good for the planet. So I found these Hanes Eco Smart sweatshirts that are made from plastic bottles. And so I was like, okay, I have the sweatshirt. I have the time because I'm on mat leave. Let's see how this goes. And I'm very lucky that I launched it. The timing was good because I launched it about a month or 2 before pandemic, and then everyone wanted sweats, and it took off.
Yeah. That is very cool. I checked out your Instagram page and your Etsy page, and I was like, oh my God, these are very cool. And it's funny how fashion comes back around. Like I know for Christmas, I have a 17-year-old stepson, and I bought him a tie-dye hoodie, and he was just blown away. He's like, "Oh my God, I love this sweater." It was so funny. Anyways,
Yeah.
so you started just like a year ago then. You launched your business.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So what was one thing that you wished you knew at the beginning that you know now that maybe would have helped you in an
Yeah. So I guess I wish I had had a little bit more faith in myself,
yeah,
because I was doing made to order and I didn't want to have, I mean, I just had a baby. We have two babies. I didn't want to have a big backlog, back order of stuff in my house.
yeah,
And I was like, okay, so what I'm going to do is every time someone places an order, I'll do individual orders. And that way I won't have to put out so much money. And I won't have I won't have overflow and whatever. And it got really busy to the point where it would have been more economical and efficient to have made big bulk orders of the items that I was tie-dyeing. And
yeah,
so had I just taken the leap of faith, it would have saved me time and money. And I ended up giving people coupons for things being late.
yeah,
So yeah, that's what I would have changed.
yeah. Interesting. Yeah. And what were the best resources that helped you along the way?
Oh God, it was just trial and error. I really
Yeah,
didn't, for me, I wasn't trying to launch a business. I was just like, oh, I'll sell it to my friends and I'll see what happens. And it
yeah,
got really busy. And I'm lucky that Etsy is, there's positive and negatives, but it's a really easy platform to use and
yeah,
to get to springboard. And so I was able to use that. And then I was able to, follow people on Instagram whose style I liked, and then just go with my gut.
yeah. Very cool. And we all have been impacted, good and bad, through 2020 with the COVID, the pandemic. So were there any lessons or learnings, I guess, through last year other than, um, yeah, I guess what you wished you had started with instead of made to order? Was there anything else that you learned through last year?
I would say people are really, really nice and understanding. So a lot of times orders were delayed because of all the additional hygienic precautions. I had to,
Right.
things were just slow, and I felt really bad. And like I was a month late on some stuff, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to refund them. And people were really nice and really understanding and really helpful. And so I've learned that it's much better to be honest with the customer than to try to patch it so that it'll fix and go through. Just saying, listen, it's going to be slow because of this and this, and people usually get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I found that the compassion last year just amplified and the understanding because we all get it. We
Yeah.
all get it. Yeah, for sure. Who are the three people in your life who have been the most influential for you during the pursuit of this business of yours?
My husband, because he's very supportive and he'll give
Yeah.
the girls baths when I'm like tie dyeing at night.
Yeah.
My girls, because my 4-year-old will tell me if something's comfortable or not comfortable.
Yeah.
And so I think she speaks for all kids. And I would just say like my friends have been really supportive and spread the word. And,
Yeah.
I do a lot of market research with them, and would they wear it? Would they not wear it? So it's really, a village.
Yeah. Takes a village for sure.
Takes a
And I
village.
and I love how your product is good for everybody of any age.
That was the idea. You know what? A lot of moms love to match with their babies, and
Yeah.
it's super cute. And so, like, matching sets, especially with newborns, have been really big. And then
Yeah.
why not? Like, if we're, there's a stretch towards inclusivity of women, but also like there are dads that want to match with their kids, and there's not a lot of
Totally. Yeah,
that. So
totally. So when I was checking out your page, and I loved how it was for the whole fam jam you have on there, and I thought, you know what, we postponed our family pictures. We normally do them fall, winter, but this year we're going to do this spring. I'm like, we're totally doing matching tie dye. I'm on your page, so
love
I'll
it.
be sure to tag you on that one because I'm pumped. I'm like, what better way to do a family photo, right?
I love it.
Awesome. So what are the next steps for your company, the Kensington Collective?
I guess just keep trucking and see what happens, and I guess come up with some ideas for spring. So,
Yeah.
venture out of the tie days a little bit. I did make bandana wrap sandals, which were super popular in the summer. We actually sold out a couple of times.
Bandana wrap sandals. That is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So it was like like a Tiva style, but then you can take a bandana and you can wrap it around, and it adds sort of like a boho feel.
Very
I
cool.
love them. So
Yeah,
yeah. So just seeing the ideas for spring.
that's awesome. And how can people find you? So we talked a little bit about Etsy, but
Yeah.
where can we all find you?
So either the Kensington Collective on Instagram, where
Mhm.
that's actually the best way. Mention, on that we do a lot of restocks, new materials, new items, and on the Etsy, it's Kensington Collective.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll be definitely including those links on the channel and on my Instagram page. I'm super excited to be sharing this because I couldn't believe it. I looked up like I didn't know that anybody could make tie-dye clothes look so good.
Oh, thank you.
Because we do family get-togethers with my husband's side of the family every summer, and my sister-in-law, she is obsessed with tie-dye, so we've done it like amongst ourselves just for fun outside, and it's fun, but you took it to a whole new level, a whole
That's
different
really
level.
sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's so cool. So for closing, I just have it's opposite to an icebreaker question. So if you had to create a slogan for your life, what would it be?
Oh, God. I would steal, literally the first thing that came to mind was just do it. I would steal the Nike logo, just like dive in, do
Yeah.
it, don't ask questions, just go for it.
Yeah, I love that you started off to have faith in yourself. I literally got the word faith tattooed to my arm
Aw,
because I feel like people just need to have more faith in themselves. I agree, and just do it. I love
yep.
it. Oh, Rebecca, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I see you're still at school, so
Yes.
you took some time at the end of your day to spend with me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. This is so nice.
Yes, and I hope we can connect again soon. And I can't wait to just hopefully see your business flourish and see some people around my community, even or like on our end of the country, wearing your product.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for tuning into my interview today. If you cannot wait to see more, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment with the company who you feel deserves the spotlight on my channel. Have a great day. Peace.